Hello, everyone, and welcome to Storm King's Thunder Big Boy Season.
Big
Big
boy?
boy.
Alright, that was fucking weak.
Yeah, that was. Well, one more time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Storm King's Thunder Big Boy Season.
Big boy?
Tom, you're my least favorite, and this is why.
Justified, I feel like.
And Casa wasn't even here, but you're still my least favorite, Tom. Anyway, we are back with episode 23 of our Storm King's Thunder campaign, set in the Forgotten Realms. We're going to go around and introduce our players. I am, of course, Matthew Foreman. I use he, him pronouns, and I am the Dungeon Master here. I am a Dungeon Master here at Dice Priori, and that is the only Twitch channel I can be found right now, so got that going for me. And I'm the DM tonight. That's all. Oh, and as always, remember our friends at Animal Helper, a 501c3 located in New Orleans. They help rescue. They, in fact, do the rescuing of special needs animals. Those are animals that need intensive veterinary care. So find out how you can help on their Facebook today. All right, we'll begin our player introductions. Faye.
Hello, I'm Faye. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at It's Faye, where I do all kinds of TFT stuff. Basically, only TFT. Sometimes D&D as well, but mostly TFT. I'm playing Aubrey Harper and excited to see what happens tonight after the end of last session.
Okay.
Stream. Kron.
Hello, my name is Kron. I also do a bunch of TFT stuff. In like 8.5 hours at some ungodly hour in the morning, Faye and I are playing a duo TFT tournament. Yeah, hopefully that goes well. But today I'll be playing, once again, Zane Korakai from Mirabar. And we're in Mirabar, so that's cool.
For now.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds, and then we're gonna get chased out. But that's fine. We were in Mirabar for a bit. That was cool.
Yep. Casanova. Definitely can't hear you, buddy.
Hello?
There you go. We can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I am Casanova.
Hello.
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Casanova Hots, where I will likely be streaming a lot of Legends of Runeterra when that is out on the 23rd. I will have access to the game, so I'll be streaming there a lot. You can also find me commentating TFT on Giant Slayer TV. And you can find my podcast anywhere podcasts can be found, coming out probably at the end of the month. Starting
Anywhere?
soon. Eyes out. Anywhere that podcasts are found.
So like Spotify?
What's the podcast called?
It will be. It is called Creators at Their Core.
Oh, that's a good name.
So that will be coming out
It's on
towards the end of the
Spotify?
month. No, that's not at all what I said, actually. But
I'm
you know,
looking.
keep eyes on my Twitter for that stuff. But it will be everywhere.
I'm typing it out.
It's not there yet, so have fun. I play Lucius Cavaliers, and
Shake
I'm
my
excited to. I hate Dom. All right, Tom, come on. Where's your intro? Come on.
Hello, it is me, Tom. Hi. I am here now.
Are you?
I play
I wish it wasn't.
oh no. I play Kaiser, the drow fighter man here. Also on Fridays we play this game, but on Tuesdays we play Firefly at 9:30 Central Time. Smile finale Tuesday. Have fun watching.
May. Save us, please.
Every time he talks, I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah, me too. I disassociate when Tom talks.
Hi, I'm May. I play Alyssa Soniari, an Asimar druid who likes to cause trouble. I recently watched the second Zombieland movie, and there's like a really annoying girl in there, and that's now my new inspiration for this character.
Just shift and touch stones mid
No,
series.
it's very similar. It's just like further inspiration to
Oh,
draw.
okay.
Yeah.
I trust you all implicitly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I also am here now, like Tom. So.
Although we all wish we weren't. Yes, I am here as well. I also want to mention, I just want to thank everyone who's already piling in. It's good to see familiar faces. If you're new here, always feel free to say hi. And if you're enjoying tonight's stream, make sure you're following and subscribe if you can. Thanks. Okay.
Is that Twitch Prime? Subscribe.
Yeah, it's like part of your Amazon thing. Subscribe today. Okay, so let's start. I will start the recap. When we last left our adventurers, fuck me. So hold on a second. I need water. When we last left our adventurers, they had journeyed into the city of Mirabar, Zane Korokai's hometown. And met, upon arriving, they were escorting a dangerous criminal, the Weevil, and met the Martian of Mirabar, who promptly executed that criminal in front of our brave party. And as they stood in the pool of blood, they negotiated or discussed matters at hand with the Martian. And it was very obvious that the Martian of Mirabar was not a man to be messed with. The party learned of the kind of affairs of Mirabar and came to the understanding that Zane wanted to reunite with Martian's daughter, to talk to her, to see her again, but the Martian expressly forbid it. So they hatched the most devious of schemes to use their debt, I guess you could say, on the mind mage Lemmy Two Shoes, who they transported to Mirabar. They would invite all the lords and ladies of Mirabar to, I've said Mirabar like 90 times, lords and ladies of the city to the Korokai estate, where they would rely on Lemmy to modify the Martian's memory, making him change his mind about the whole situation, making him support Zane's reunion with Ariaki. However, at the kind of last minute during this party, there was a change of plans. I don't quite remember why y'all changed straight, but you did.
Because of that spooky bodyguard mage that the Martian had, the dwarf mage man.
Yes, the dwarf. And also there was a kind of a dream sequence that allowed you to reunite with Ariaki, and that gave you some hope, because Alyssa beseeched her fae friends. She looked for help, and help was found. And in a sweet and tender moment, Zane and Ariaki were able to reunite under a tree in the world of dreams. However, Lemmy Two Shoes' eyes got a little too big for their stomach, and he made a play at the Martian anyway. He was found out. He attempted to flee from the Korokai estate, and he was imprisoned by Mr. Igyr, the dwarf-ish abjuration wizard that guards the Martian. We pick back up late in the night, with the party kind of quasi-reconvening. There's like some people in certain rooms. There's people, I'm not really sure what's going on. And with that scene happening outside. So, party, what do you wish to do?
I'm asleep.
Thank you.
Well, there was Alyssa and Aubrey went to go find Zane and Lucius, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I guess we hear a knock at the door. And Zane will say, come in?
Was it Alyssa who was looking in the rooms? Or were we looking together?
I think we were looking. Oh no, we split up, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we split up.
I think we split up.
Oh yeah, well, whoever's there.
I walk in.
Hello, Alyssa. How is the party going?
I think it's going okay. But Aubrey and I were trying to find you. I think we're all trying to gather up.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we are just here. I suppose just I don't know where else everybody else is, but I suppose just brings them here.
Okay, okay.
Or I suppose can't be seen. Zane will give an inquisitive look over to Lucius, and yeah, I suppose we have to stay here. So yeah, just if you could please, Elisa.
Why can't you guys be seen?
I think the Martian expects me to be with Lucius for an extended period of time, something of the sort.
Oh, what are you guys supposed to be doing? You're playing a game like hide and
Fucking.
seek?
Playing Dragon Chess, I believe. That's what this game is called, Jess?
Ah, yes, we are playing a round of Dragon Chess, yes.
Boring. I'll go find Aubrey and I'll walk out, go search for Aubrey.
Is that what they're calling it these days? Dragon Chess?
Yep.
All right, so I go find Aubrey and bring her back. Go find Aubrey. Aubrey, I found them.
Oh, where are they?
They're in this room over there. They said that I had to come find them because the Martian can't see them because they're playing dragon chess.
Okay, I guess we should go see them then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chance.
They said they had to hide. I asked if they were playing hide and seek. They said no. They said dragon chess.
Right, well, that's interesting. I suppose we should go talk to them. Let me know where they are. Kaiser, I believe, is asleep. He had a bit too much to drink.
Is that why he was acting like that?
Yes.
Oh. He was kind of better than usual, though. He was more fun.
That is
Wasn't
true,
so-
yes.
Wasn't so grumpy.
Alcohol can definitely do that to somebody.
We should make sure that he always has alcohol then.
I mean, it may have been an experience to help him loosen up a bit. I don't know if it's something that we should do all the time for him, because that has its own set of problems.
Hmm.
Alright, let's
All right.
go to the room.
Okay.
All right, you're able to arrive.
Knock, knock, knock. Okay, we're back. I brought Aubrey. I found her. Are you guys still playing dragon chess?
Yeah, I suppose, but we can pause the game. Yeah, what is it then? Wanted to meet up for something? Or just to reconvene?
So, I'm sure you both know that Kaiser had a bit too much to drink. He is currently, I believe, sleeping it off, but he was being a bit paranoid and thought that perhaps something had happened between Lemmy and the Martian.
Really?
From what I saw, Lemmy went and greeted the Martian. They had some words, and then he left. And then shortly after that, Martian left, and then the party started to die down. I don't know exactly what Kaiser would have seen, but of course he is drinking, so that might just have heightened his paranoia slightly.
Perhaps so. Does Lucius, you know if Kaiser drinks ever?
Often. It's pretty rare sight actually.
Oh, well, perhaps it was a paranoia type thing, as you say. You want to talk to the Martian, perhaps. I mean, the Martian seemed to have already known of Lemmy in some regard. Perhaps was just paying his respects.
It's possible. I mean, I did make it clear to Lemmy that everything was called off.
Yeah.
So I would hope that he was just saying goodbye to the Martian before he left. It is strange, however, that you mentioned that the Martian did leave shortly after Lemmy, though. That's an odd coincidence.
Well, I
Was it?
mean, the party was already starting to die down, so
Mm.
Oh,
It's
well
not-
then, it's a more reasonable coincidence, I presume.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. But yes, if it was as the festivities were ending, then that is fair. Not inherently anything suspicious.
yes,
Why don't we just go wake Kaiser up and see?
We could.
That concerned about it.
I mean, after a night like that for Kaiser, letting him sleep it off might be a better idea. He might have a more clear mind in the morning.
It's fair. As long as we believe that everything is okay. It seemed a little bit panicked that you guys are here kind of telling us this. If you don't
Well-
believe that it's anything,
I mean, letting you know about it, mostly we're just wondering where you went. You both kind of disappeared from the party. And obviously we didn't go through with the plan, so any particular
yes.
reason.
Zane, you were the one who called it off. Is there?
Yeah, to be honest, there's a couple of reasons. I suppose it's just a bit harder in general to make it work with the Martian's mage with him. Very powerful dwarf, very powerful caster. Not as I doubt your magic Lucius and then Lemmy's abilities, but I mean, I don't know Lemmy's abilities, I suppose, in much depth, but I know his mage is a very formidable force. And also with meeting with Araki with the help of Elissa and her friends, I don't know, I suppose in some way it didn't seem as pressing of a matter as he agreed to not marry off the suitors that her father was planning. So it sort of feels like a weight lifted off my shoulder, something that we don't have to just, rush into trying to stop, rush into trying to make this plan happen, I suppose. I suppose it didn't really have that many risks, but perhaps the one too many was the mage being there. So both of those things combined made me a bit more apprehensive to it. I'm sorry for I don't know, all of the work we put into this for it to not occur, I suppose.
Well, it's alright. It was, at the end of the day, it was your call. You made the call.
Yes, I would like to think this was the right one. But I suppose we...
At
Yes?
this point, then, we are just getting ready to leave in the morning. Then, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Finish up our business in the morning. We'll say my goodbyes to my family. If we need anything in town, we can pick it up and then meet up with Harshnag and be on our way towards the north. I don't think there was anything else we had to do, right? Just go to the find the Eye of the Allfather.
Yeah, we'll just find it.
Well, that is a task in of itself, yes, but
But yes, that's seems to be the direction that we're headed. I suppose while you're saying your goodbyes and whatnot tomorrow, I'll go see if I can't get some shoes for Lemmy. That is one thing he's very good at, and it seems like he's made a couple good pairs for us already.
very true. Alyssa, you got some recently, right? Those look new.
Yeah, I got them from Lenny. They're great.
Oh yeah.
I really like them.
They look very, very astonishing. Actually, they look good.
Thanks. I like click my heels together and stuff. So I like pointed my feet, put them out.
Oh yes. Suppose we can do that in the morning and be on our way. I suppose. Is there anything else?
Perhaps I'm not currently equipped for a more northern climate, so getting some warmer clothes would probably be a good idea before we leave.
A good idea, yes.
Other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, pick up some heavy cloaks, get Lucius some shoes, and then meet up with Harsnag.
Sounds like a plan. See what Kaiser has to say in the morning when he's slept off his fun activities. You know?
True, yes.
I'm gonna go back to my room, so enjoy your dragon chess.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Literally a dragon chessboard in front of us right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good night, Elisa and Aubrey.
Good night.
Just continue playing Dragon Chess, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is that what they call it?
I suppose I should tell Harshnag that we'll be finding him tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. Make sure he is ready, if you can do that.
About what time do you want to plan to leave the city?
Well, if you want to get shoes, we wake up at early morning. We go shopping a little bit. We leave probably around midday or so, a little before perhaps.
That sounds fair.
But it takes us how long to get to him? Half a day or something?
Believe so.
So yeah.
Could meet us kind of a midpoint as well.
True. And save some time there.
Alright, well I'll tell him that we're going to be leaving Mirabar around midday, and I'll see what he says.
Okay.
And I will do just that, Matthew. I will cast Sending on Harshnag and tell him that we'll be leaving Mirabar around midday.
He'll say, "Alright, it's good by me to get going." That's all he says.
Alright. Eventually, after a few Dragon Chess games, go sleep, I guess.
Okay, so, let me think here. Yes, you are all able to sleep, and you sleep in through the night and complete a long rest, and are able to wake the next morning unabated.
All right.
Go have some breakfast.
Am I
Actually-
alive when I wake up? Do I get assassinated?
Yeah, you wake up dead, buddy.
Rest in peace.
Unfortunate.
I'm making my character.
I will get something quickly to eat, and I will just going to head over to Lemmy's now, if anyone wants to come. But yeah, I'll just be looking to get some shoes and then come right back, and we can set off whenever everyone's ready.
Suppose I can go with you and go get my shopping done afterwards as well. And if
It's
anyone
true,
else
I
wants
also
to
need
pick
the
anything as well.
winter clothes, so thank you. Alright. Anyone else joining us? Or...
Yeah, I will spend the time here, say my goodbyes, and I have some things I need to pack up, I suppose.
Very well. Kaiser? I guess you already have your shoes. Do you need any winter clothes?
Uh,
Pick them up for you?
I left water deep prepared for every temperature, so I have some already.
I'll come with.
How are you feeling, by the way, Kaiser? Is your head okay?
Yeah. I have a pretty good constitution, so my head is pretty okay right now.
Alright. Checking to make sure.
Did you what happened with Lemmy last night? Are people around us? Did I just out myself?
Exposed.
I've done this multiple times.
Assume we're at the just dining hall, banquet hall with like my sister and parents and
The
servants
normies.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my statement stands then.
I mean, nothing happened. He left the party.
I really think something might have been going on that looked very, very strange. I think something happened there.
Like what?
Like, I don't know. Either a deal was struck or the exact opposite would happen.
Ask Lemmy while we're there.
Hmm?
Do you want me to ask Lemmy while we're at his shop?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll ask him what happened.
It's probably a good idea.
Well,
Just-
if I need to, I'll persuade him to tell me the truth.
Just be careful, because if a deal was struck, it could be a deal for our bad for us.
Why?
He's like, let me betraying us.
Yes.
But why
If
would
the-
Marchion accept any form of betrayal against us as an entire party? I mean, I know he has a bit against Zane, but not to the point of harming him. And we have done nothing but bring a criminal back here for him to execute.
True. Not wrong. Just be careful, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey. Alright, we'll head towards Lemmy's shop.
Alright, meet back here when you're done and then we can set off.
Okay, bye.
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 It's a
Okay.
very common Waterdeep goodbye. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Good God. So Lucius and Alyssa are going to Lemmy's shop. Is there anyone else going?
And Aubrey.
Okay, just checking. All right, so the three of you head towards Lemmy's shop. You arrive. It looks like his shop is not open when you get there. You can jiggle the door handle. It's definitely closed.
Knock, knock.
There's no response.
Frustrating. I'm gonna try and cast Sending on Lemmy.
Okay, you cast sending.
Lemmy, we're at your shop. It seems that it's closed. Are you around?
There's no response.
He's not responding to me either.
Would he be still asleep, perhaps? Does your spell work when someone is asleep?
You know, I'm not sure if I've ever tested that, but regardless, I mean, he left before we were going to sleep. There was still plenty of time, yes? Between? He could definitely be awake by now.
Just definitely aren't. I mean, I could get the door open really easily if you want. We can have a look inside to see if he's okay.
How mad would Lemmy be if we did that?
Oh, he'd be very upset.
Oh, let's do it then.
I'm sure I don't know. Well, what's your background?
everything.
Sailor?
I'm proficient at these tools. Do I have these tools?
I feel like you would.
I think those are the only tool set that I don't currently have in my bag.
You can fork it.
All right.
He just wants us to break into Lovey's shop, guys.
We'll attempt to open the door then.
I mean, she's a master craftswoman and an artificer. I'm not gonna be like, no, you don't have the. And like these tools are essentially like a hairpin.
Yeah, literally a character from Mission Impossible that just fucking
Yeah,
makes all the shit.
yeah. Okay, so I will let you roll with these tools.
Is these tool intelligence or dexterity?
We go back and forth. I think it's dexterity for this.
Okay, that's a tool, so double proficiency. That's a plus 10.
Yep, and then your D4, yeah?
31.
You break the door.
Very small roll there.
You open it very deftly.
Easy. You might need to get better locks on his door.
Well, what if he like? What if it's like booby trapped?
Is there a small rock near me?
Yeah, no, there's no small rocks in Mirabar.
I'm just gonna pick up a small rock, open the door slightly, toss it in. I assume nothing happens.
It evaporates.
Well, see,
Nothing
not-
happens.
Not booby trapped. I'll start walking in.
So you find the tripwire and run into it.
Walk into the. That would just be. I would love the irony of that for Lucius being a cheeky shit, walk into a trap.
Good lord. Okay, so you, sorry, I'm looking up something. There it is, thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect, awesome. Yep, you are, you go into the shop, it is dark, it, seems largely undisturbed. Lemmy's a pretty neat, individual, and it's clean, doesn't look like anyone's been in here, there's no signs of, this is a store that has not been opened this morning. It was closed, but not open.
What time is it? Approximately.
Mid-morning.
Be open?
Yeah, mid-morning.
Okay.
I'm assuming y'all didn't wake up at 5:30 and head down.
No. Like, we were up like fairly late, so I assume that it's. You said it's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, there's no light or anything.
Just all dancing lights and send them out the whole kind of chamber.
Dancing lights float around, illuminating the area. Looks undisturbed. There's some nice shoes that that he keeps on display.
Lemmy.
There is no response.
It's definitely odd. Doesn't seem like he has been. Presumably, he hasn't been here since last night. Or he left very early for some reason.
Is there anyone keeping watch?
No. I don't
Okay.
think
I'm
so.
not. I'm definitely distracted by shiny things.
Okay. Nothing too shiny you've noticed yet.
Wasn't there some necklace I was trying to get last time?
I guess I'll look around at some of the shoes to see if any of them are my size and catch my eye.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Sure.
I should switch the music for this.
Oh no. Audio cue.
Oh, wrong one.
Aubrey will look for like a back room or a place where like Lemmy would sleep in or something like that. See if he is there and just
Very
passed
good
out.
roll. A 5.
Nothing your size, nothing that seems to catch your eye. Aubrey, what was it you were trying to do?
Go find like a back room or like a place where Lemmy might sleep if he sleeps in his shop. See if he is just passed out and ignoring us.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay, I'm great at those. Huge +0 on that. Great.
Oh my god. Because I find shit.
God lord. So you look around. All is well. You look in a few rooms. No, no Lemmy.
Doesn't look like Lemmy's here at all.
Think he lives here? Is that like our impression?
Yeah.
He would live. Okay.
Very common in this era.
This is kind of weird then. Yeah.
Does his bed look like it's sleeped in, Aubrey?
Assuming you all venture upstairs
Yeah.
to the apartment,
I would.
it looks made. So, no?
He may have just left early. It's definitely a lot of questions. Maybe
This is all
Kaiser
a
was
bit
right.
eerie, and I definitely don't like this. We should probably head back.
Sounds good. Probably safe to do that.
Do we? I mean, I know we wanted to stop for clothes. But this is definitely making me uncomfortable. I almost want to head straight back. Is there another place we could get clothes before we head to the spine?
I mean, maybe Zane's family has clothes. They probably have like a lot of clothes, right? We just put
You're actually
like 15
probably
dresses on,
Yeah.
You're probably
and that's like a
right.
winter dress.
I think we should just head back then, and we can ask them if they can do us a favor and lend us some coats.
Sounds good. Are we worried about the way back? Should we take any precautions?
Yeah, if we can take a less visible route, maybe we should disguise ourselves as well. I'm not
Okay.
sure what it is, but something feels off. And I just want to take precautions. Because Kaiser said that Lemmy talked to the Marchion, and now, as far as we're aware, Lemmy is missing. He didn't respond to my message, and he's not sleeping. Unless he went somewhere else? But Lemmy doesn't strike me to be the type to make many friends here.
No, it does not. I can change my look, or I can make myself invisible, or one of us invisible, if need be.
I suppose I will just make myself look like just you know, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just make myself look way less extra.
Okay.
I'll just kind of tone everything down, try and look very inconspicuous, you know, just kind of like a flat, kind of short hair, you know, maybe clean shaven, younger looking guy,
Mm-hmm.
blue eyes, dark hair, little bit dirty, just wearing kind of like a normal fur or leather tunic kind of thing.
Okay.
And, I suppose we'll just try and take some side roads back.
Well, I can make myself invisible, and Alyssa, you could turn into perhaps a cat or something and just follow along.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I can do that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to turn into a... I have a good idea. How about you guys leave, and I'll turn into a cat, and I'll hang out here for a little bit and see if anybody comes and checks on the shop, and then I'll catch up with you guys.
I'm actually okay with that idea, but be very careful.
I'll be so careful.
I'm going to contact you as soon as I get back to the Korakai estate.
Okay.
Make sure you respond.
Okay.
Alright. I will leave the shop, and I will kind of close it and just like pantomime that I'm locking the door behind me. Just kind of try and hide my hand and like pretend that I'm doing it. Try and
Okay. When you exit out of the door, you do see there are some axes of Mirabar that are across the way, and they do see you leave, and they just kind of
nod back at them and just, you know, walk down the street. kind of take turns to make it so it doesn't look like I'm immediately headed towards the Korakai estate.
Amberstone
Kind of
Keep?
head off- Yeah. Yes. Just head off somewhere else and then eventually cut my way around back towards it.
Opera wants to be invisible, trailing behind Lucius, just to make sure it doesn't get jumped by something or whatever.
Okay. You, let's do this. Streetwise doesn't exist anymore. Let's do, Well, I'm gonna say stealth checks, because that's the closest we can come to these days.
Okay. Is mine an advantage because I am invisible?
Nope, it just allows you to hide in plain sight.
12.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
24.
You are both able to go there inconspicuously as you are traveling. Alyssa, what do you do as a cat?
Okay, well, when they leave before I turn into a cat,
Yeah.
is there any? Okay, so you said that I wouldn't really see anything like shiny.
Yeah. Also, but you didn't look yet. You were just kind of glancing around.
All right, I'm looking now. So let me roll my
Roll a perception check. Literal cat burglar.
Literal cat burger. 23 crit. I got a crit.
You are able to find a beautiful, beautiful pair of of shoes. They are stunning. They're unisex, with the intention of design of being universal, I should say. A kind of gentle lift of a heel, but proper boots that come to kind of a pointed toe. They're a beautiful distressed leather with these nice little kind of buckles on them. Very kind of gentle buckles.
I put them on.
Okay. They feel nice. Feel comfortable. And they do kind of hum or sheen with a magical... You're a cat right now, though.
I'm not a cat yet.
Oh, okay.
I said before I turned into a cat.
Understood. They do seem to sheen with a kind of magical energy. So, you can put down Lemmy's boots.
Lemmy's boots.
And once those get identified, I'll tell you what they are. They're good.
All right.
They're very good.
Is this an extra or is it an equipment? Also extra. Okay. Then I turn into a cat.
Yeah. So once you put those on, you do hear this kind of a door opening.
Yeah.
And then you drop down into the form of a cat. You hear this kind of hum. And this kind of shuffling footstep. Very gentle shuffle, almost like a kind of gentle scraping of a footstep.
I hide as a cat.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh no, I just got a 20. It's gonna be so good. Okay, let me 15. 15.
A 15? That's pretty good. Excuse me.
Fog.
As you hide, you kind of find like a little nightstand or something to hide behind. So, do you imagine that you're in Lemmy's apartment when this happens?
Yeah, is that where I found the boots or
Yes.
the shoes? Then yes.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so you hide behind some kind of structure, and you hear this kind of like someone's kind of searching around. Up here. And then you hear as someone begins to walk up the stairs towards the apartment where you're in. Door opens. And a kind of squat figure. The very rich, I believe bronze, almost bronze kind of skin. I can't remember how much I described Mr. Igyr before, but kind of bronze-like skin and kind of a deep, sandy red beard. Kind of a dwarf-ish looking figure. And his beard looks incredibly coarse and kind of scraggly. And he peeks his head in. Hello? Is anyone there? And he pushes himself into the room. And he shuts the door behind him. Looks around. I'm sure it's in here somewhere, but perhaps not. You see him open up some cupboards and move some pillows. He's clearly looking for something. He stands his back straight up. You see him speak out into the air. And there's this kind of wisp of magic that leaves his mouth and flies away. Then he looks down as if he's listening to something. Ah. 3 entered, but only 2 left. So either one flew away like a little birdie, or they're still here. And he begins tapping on the woodwork in the room. Is anyone there? Hello? Mr. Igyr won't hurt you. Much. Mr. Igyr settles onto the bed and grabs out a little pack, a little brown sack, and he sets it on the nightstand. He undoes it and pulls out a cookie. Suppose we'll wait. Continues to look around. Your stealth check was
15. 15?
Did you add the cat's modifier?
No, I did not add a cat modifier.
You're showing.
Was the cat modifier? Hold on.
Shouldn't you have goddamn cat shit?
No, I don't
Cat is
I only have one screen right now, Tom, please.
what was your stealth bonus?
5.
Yes.
Mine is 0, but apparently Tom's will get
That's
cat
his-
1.
A cat's is
4.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So 19 total.
19. Then.
Thank you.
Oh no!
He finishes the cookie. Perhaps they flew away. He stands up. And he flicks his hand, and there he cast a spell, and there's just this horrific screeching and breaking sound as the scatter spell shatters the room, and every single object that wasn't latched down, defended, or protected or otherwise just goes completely everywhere. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
He found you.
Oh no, we all know how I feel about dexterity saving throws.
You're a cat.
You're a cat.
So might
But
be
you also will get out of your form no matter what happens. So it's just
True.
damage afterwards, I believe.
Wait, what? So I
Okay,
Add
so you
cat?
make the dex save as a cat.
I'm not.
If you succeed as a cat, the damage will be halved, basically for the damage you take as a person. Because your cat is 1 or 2 HP, right? If I remember correctly. and since the damage will carry over.
So go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. 14.
Okay, and the spell isn't scatter. I apologize. So he snaps his fingers, and all the unattended objects just go flying around in the room as there's this kind of scattering of objects. 15. Okay, you don't make it, but you actually don't take any damage. But what does happen is you get picked up by the spell, and he looks, oh! And as you are flying through the air in this kind of whirlwind of force energy that flies around the room.
It's 17. It's 17.
17, thank you. Okay, so actually that is enough. You are still the thing that you're hiding behind still gets picked up, but you are not restrained or picked up by the force tornado. However, now there is this kind of massive whirlwind-like thing in the room that is picking up everything, and you are no longer hidden because the object that you were behind has been moved. And he looks down, he says, "Oh, a kitty, a kitty, a kitty!" And he begins to kind of saunter over to you and waddle over to you with his hand outstretched. "Oh, you don't want me to pick you up, little kitty? Oh, I love kitties. Please, come here, kitty, kitty."
I do my best to act like a cat.
He goes.
So I am hesitant.
Mm-hmm.
I my head down. I look. My ears are going. My tail's in attack mode behind me.
"Oh, no. Please, please, please." And he looks over and he's "Oh," and he waves his hand, and the kind of force tornado dies down. You can kind of hear again. Your hearing is kind of restored, and he grabs his sack lunch. He goes, pulls out like a little piece of crumb, like a little crumb for you. He said, "Do you want the crumb?"
And I'll slowly go towards him.
And he picks you up. Hello. Lovely, lovely little kitty. "Okay, there's no one here, so goodbye." And he walks down the stairs. Stops for a minute. Kind of lifts you up and stares at you. "Are you a kitty cat? Are you a good kitty cat?" "Yes, you are. Yes, you're a good kitty cat." And then he walks out the store. "There's no one in there." And he sets down the cat. "Only this cat."
I rub myself against his legs, as a cat does.
"Oh, the kitty likes me. I have no home for you, kitty. Unfortunately, I am too busy at work."
And I trot off.
"Okay, we can go. The item was not there." And he and two of the axes of Mirabar walk away. And you're able to get away.
I fucking sprint to the fucking house. Little cat leg. GTFO.
Fuck. He rolled really low on perception, by the way. He did not see
Thank
her.
God.
Yeah.
Probably while she was en route on the way back, because I assume we would get back in between that time. I would cast Sending.
Okay.
Just be like, "Is everything alright, Alyssa?"
It is now. I'm on my way back. Guy came. Real scared. Almost there.
And then Lucius will be kind of panicking at the house, talking to Aubrey. Alyssa responded someone came into the house. She seemed very panicked, uncomfortable, but apparently she made it out. She's on her way back now.
That's good. As long as she made it out, she's on her way back, then.
Yes, but we... just from the sound of her voice, I think we need to be concerned. We should try and get these coats and get our things, and at least be ready to leave at a moment's notice.
That sounds like a good plan.
Start going to pack my stuff, and just if I see Kaiser, I'll just be like, Kaiser, are you ready to leave?
Yes, I can get all my things in half a minute.
Okay, I'm not certain that we have to leave immediately, but I just have a hunch. So,
All right, I'll get my stuff ready and I'll stay downstairs and wait. And I'll do just that.
I don't know what Zane is doing though, so.
Yeah, during the whole time of them, like as soon as they left for Lemmy's and Zane like finished up breakfast, said his goodbyes to family and stuff. Probably had a quick conversation with Kaiser, just about
Hello.
stuff that he saw last night and stuff.
Okay. Oh, wrong music. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess. Kaiser, so just to clarify, the party was dying down when the Martian and Lemmy both left. It wasn't still like going on or anything like that.
I am not really sure. I can't say I've been to many parties, but it's people who are still here. I mean,
Had anybody left previously before they left?
I wasn't paying too much attention, but maybe there seemed to be less people.
Oh, okay.
But I really, really believe that them leaving in the same time interval is very strange.
Yeah. Definitely some cause to at least keep our eyes out for, keep our ears out, yes. I'm going to finish my goodbyes. But yeah, after I suppose you can pack up and be ready to go.
Okay.
And
I'll
then,
say goodbye with you then. Easy.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds good.
As you two are chatting, your mother, the Countess of the Amberstone Keep, does come in, and she's like, they're out there, the two of you are. I wanted to catch you at I wanted to bring something up at breakfast, but it was a bit of a crowd. Kaiser, I'm saying perhaps you should hear this. I had a few of the complaints about your behavior at the party. Now, I adore you, of course, but apparently you walked around asking people about your mother, and you specifically targeted Drow? I'm not really sure what to make of it, but the behavior was noted, and the Drow that are here, that are on the surface, they're excommunicated. Drow aren't allowed to live on the surface, as I'm sure you know. And they're very prominent merchants and very influential members of the community. So next time you're at a party hosted by the Earl, be sure to be mindful of how you present yourself.
I wholeheartedly apologize.
That's okay.
Yeah, sorry, Mother. Make sure that does not happen again.
And it's a no bother. I know that you are a warrior, Kaiser, and warriors aren't accustomed to the sensitivities of us privileged folk. So,
Can I use Know Your Enemy on Zane's mother?
Yes, you may. What would you like to know?
Current hit points.
Wait a minute. How does the ability read? Because we need.
What?
The DM tells you if the creature is equal, superior, or inferior in regards to two of the following characteristics.
Okay.
I chose one as current hit points.
How many hit points do you have?
I have 73.
She is inferior.
Total class levels.
You're level 7.
Mm-hmm.
She is inferior.
Okay. That's all I get to know.
Okay.
She's
Curious.
not your mother.
Hey, man. Kaiser is so paranoid, I have to double check.
She just kind of looks at you and is like, "It's of course you're always welcome to this house, Kaiser."
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Referred to the Dr. Seuss meme I linked like
Yep,
twice. I should
yeah. That's all I could think of. That's all I could think of. Are you my mother?
Are you my mother?
And then she looks over to you, Zane.
Zane just looks embarrassed as fuck.
It wasn't my fault. I'm telling you, I'm throwing this. It wasn't my fault.
You're peering through the fourth wall.
It's fucking Kaz.
What?
Zane just clears his throat. Again, apologies about that. Did the rest of the event seem to go well?
It went reasonably well. I have to say, my dear boy, you do have a horrible look of worry and concern. Is there something wrong this morning? Something at the party not go well.
A bad omen.
Oh, did three wolves howl at midnight? What bad omen?
There is, I suppose, a few things. I mean, now with this news of, I mean, I don't want to bring anybody here that embarrasses the correct Kaiser. I mean, it's not your fault, Kaiser. Yeah, that. But there was a bit of a concern as well with the Marchion, obviously, as he is the Marchion, and a acquaintance of ours, the new cobbler to town, Lemmy. I'm sure you've heard. Perhaps there's some sort of something that happened there during the party. We don't really know, but
It did seem that they had a small disagreement, and the Marchion left shortly after.
You saw that?
Yes, I did. I was keeping eyes on the Marchion, considering the affairs.
Yeah, of course.
He did come up to me and say something very strange when he bid adieu, the Marchion. So,
What does he say?
he said that well, I didn't really understand it at the time, but he said this party had been a fruitful endeavor, which I didn't know what that meant at the time.
Fruitful endeavor. Do you have any idea what it meant now? Any ideas?
That apparently he showed up to gain information, and by the time he had left, he felt like he had.
I wonder what that was.
I don't know. That's why I came here. I was hoping you could illuminate that for me. Maybe it's best if you make yourself scarce in Mirabar once again. As much as it pains me to see you go.
I was thinking a similar thing, not for the sake of the Marchion, but just more business to attend to, unfortunately. I suppose on both regards I should not stay for longer, but thank you again for everything and for hosting my friends and this party and everything.
Yes. Thank you very much.
She does approach you for a loving hug, Zane.
Oh.
Not your mother, Kaiser.
Yeah.
Oh,
He won't.
give her a firm handshake.
Yeah, Zane will hug her back.
I did want to at least offer you some, traveling, some traveling assistance since you're going out on the road again.
Oh, that sounds great.
And she claps her hands, and a servant brings in a box. See, you can, and of course, this should also be provided for your friends who are offering protection and accompaniment on the road.
Oh, I'm sure you could have managed regardless, but
It's always nice to have assistance. Oh.
She looks over to you. She's like, "It is important not to speak out of turn, my dear."
Did you look at me?
Yes.
Oh.
It's been
Just look at the box.
It's been so nice having you here, Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
Roll insight, Kaiser. Do it.
Jade.
Roll insight. Was it nice having you here?
The Countess is a loving person, but she is a noble. She is a Countess.
I don't like her anymore.
She gives you a very loving hug, Zane, and then she turns to Kaiser. And she says, I really did mean when I said it's been nice to have you, and...
Now I insight check.
Okay.
The double down. Shake my head.
Good, roll insight.
He hated
insight is-
having you here.
We hated you. My insight is trash garbage. See what happens. Oh god, nice one. That is a 10.
That is a miss, so she is going to get one on you. She would like to know who is pulling your strings.
Jesus? No. Pulling my strings in terms of what?
Who pulls your strings as your character? Who are you most influenced by?
Currently? Paranoia?
So it's a who.
Oh. Thought it was like a metaphysical.
Metaphysical?
Who's? I mean,
I think we all know.
it's not like the past month. I haven't been pulled in any sort of way. So
let me put it this
I feel
way.
like those strings are kind of like spider silk almost.
Correct. Yes, correct. In the last episode, your contribution was to ask to go wander around the party and ask about your mother, your family. So I think that the Countess looks at you and pieces these things together.
Okay.
You know, she doesn't nothing more than that, but she just kind of looks at you.
Knows you got mommy issues, is what he's saying.
Correct. Yeah.
That's fine. It's just the term "pulls your strings" is leading on, but that's fine.
Yeah. One of the episodes was literally called The Spider. Never mind. It doesn't matter. The Countess just looks at you, and she says, do take care of yourself, and I hope that whatever it is you're looking for, you're able to find. And she offers you a very gentle handshake.
Shake her hand and turn around.
Well, you better get going. The road's long. I understand that some of your companions are raiding the closets for winter wear as I speak.
Yes, I think we have a few spare things. Yeah, we are going to the north, I suppose, even further north a bit, so. Be very cold.
Stay safe, and I'll see you when you've returned.
Of course, I hope it will not be too long, but until next time.
Until next time. Your father shows up shortly after. He says, as I understand it, that's the long and short of it. You're getting back on the road.
Yes, I will be.
He offers you a firm handshake as well as to Kaiser.
I'll give him a firm handshake and use Know Thy Enemy as well.
Okay. What are the two questions?
Total class levels.
Higher.
Strength score.
What's your strength score?
20.
He is... That's actually a great question. Let me double check. I knew the one answer. I did not know the other. His strength score is... lower.
Huge smile forms on my face. Nice knowing you.
Nice knowing you, Monka.
Monka-S.
Fuck, dude.
Monka-S.
As Kaiser draws his blade.
No, I don't think
A2.
I don't think it would go the way he would hope. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you. Stay safe out there. May I bid you adieu?
Alright.
Scanner say about his power level.
Darius is a former war commander. He's got some game.
I can't wait. Meet Zane's sister. Levels higher, huh?
Straight score higher.
Just like, what with it?
She's faker?
She is a demon lord.
Yep.
Yo, if her strength score's higher, then why don't you go look at it? Something ain't right here.
But yeah, Zane would go to find Rosalia after
Okay.
saying goodbye to his parents.
Okay.
I guess take Kaiser along as well.
Okay.
I'm just holding this box. What do you think's inside?
I think it's this one.
Some traveling supplies or something of the sort.
Should we open it now, or do you want to wait?
But yeah, you can open it now. Just make sure to close it up again.
Oh, open the box. How big is this box? Is this like a...
It's a decent size. It's like a nice little hand holdable hope chest.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a goddamn chest. I was just kicking along. What's in this thing?
There is 700 platinum in there.
Holy shit!
Oh,
That's a lot of money.
That's nobles for you, I guess.
I'll close it. I haven't seen this much money in my life.
Oh yes, I suppose they gave us a small loan. I suppose.
Oh!
Is it just on zero?
You know,
Okay.
You know that it would not be a loan.
Yeah, it's for the
That actually nobilities see finance as well. I won't say that because that actually is some problematic lineage origins. So I'll strike that one from the record.
Zane's monthly allowance.
700 plat.
Yep.
Huge.
Oh yeah,
I'll just-
be able to buy whatever we need. Was this?
Yeah. Jesus.
Or like most things. I mean, not everything we need, I suppose, but like some good things.
What do you
yeah.
want to do with it? It's a lot of money. Do we have to hide it on myself, or do you want to hide it on yourself? Or... Usually, when you're carrying this much money, you need to hide it. You can't have it, like, normal places.
Have you been stolen from before?
I lived in Waterdeep.
That is,
Yes?
I would say fair, but I don't really know what goes on in Waterdeep other than being accosted on the streets by the Zentarum, I guess. So yeah, I could see that, thinking about it.
So, what would you like to do? Do you have a chest? Do you have a bag of holding? We don't have one of those, right?
Yeah, someone does. I
Have
thought.
yours.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So we can just go with Aubrey then.
Yeah, did she? My mother said that this box was for one of us, and she had other boxes for each of us. I suppose. I think, right?
Wait, why didn't she give me one?
The box. She was saying that she's handing it to you. It's for you and your adventuring party.
Oh, okay.
Just, hey, what
Cool.
the fuck?
She really didn't like you. So, oh yeah, I got you a gift. Yeah, you'll get it later.
That was the little envelope for Lunar New Year, and they each had $700,000.
She liked Kaiser. She liked Kaiser plenty, but he did embarrass her a little bit, so she had to.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, we could split it up among us and hide it as we all see fit. Or if you're already concerned, we could use it back.
I mean, on the road, it'd probably be way easier. It's just living in Waterdeep, you have to hide your things very well, and this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe not to you, but to the normal person, this is murder someone for this amount of money.
Murder, buddy.
Yeah, I suppose if you're in Lower Mirabar, I would want to hide this, yeah.
Yikes.
Kaiser kind of just like opens his eyes. Oh,
Zayd's canceled. Okay, so you're able to find Rosalia, excuse me.
It's, sister, it's a part thing. I just wanted to say a quick goodbye.
I'm
and
here
Kaiser
too.
as well, yes.
She says, oh, you were allowed back on the grounds. She looks at Kaiser. She says, I'm just kidding. I'm really sad that you're going, brother, but such is the way of the world. Are you all right there, Kaiser?
It's been a funny goodbye.
Yes, yes. I unfortunately want to have to go. There's still more business out on the road. I will, of course, I will write you with our adventures, and hopefully the word makes it to you.
I'll try my best to make sure Zane doesn't die on the way.
That as well.
Were you able to make progress on your affairs?
Yeah. So it turns out with the help of you remember Alyssa? Yes, you met her.
Yes, the Woods Witch.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, yeah. She gave me a sort of potion that let me see Eraki in my dreams. So we had a very nice conversation, I suppose, and I think things ended up well. We didn't go through with doing all of these things that we had planned. All in all, it was a big of a risk, and Zimashan's mage was there. It was just, I felt satisfied with how things left off after seeing her in my dreams.
Yes, Mr. Igyr. I was unsettled that he came to the party, but
Yeah, it seems there is some level of our safety that Zimashan still thinks that he needs.
Well-
Even around, or I suppose maybe even especially around us. I don't know.
well, as I understand it, actually, Mr. Igyr was at he was at some Felbar Citadel until very recently, until Goldenfield and Bryn Shander were wiped off the map. Mr. Igyr was actually away from the Martian for quite some time. I believe it was called Felbar Citadel. Or was it the other one? It was one of those old dwarven citadels that they keep fighting over. And
Where was that again? Was that?
I believe it was Felbar Citadel.
Yeah, where is that?
I think it's to the east. I don't know the map that well. But there are basically these old dwarven citadels throughout the countryside. And he was at Felbar.
Oh, okay.
She says, and once Bryn Shander Golden Fields were destroyed, and a couple weeks after that, actually, he came. I imagine whenever the Martian heard that you were coming back, whenever his spies informed him. So, yeah, he was actually away. It's unfortunate that he's back in town, but it is wartime again, it looks like.
Yeah, I suppose so. Has mother and father, have they been stressed about it, about the war, or does they seem okay?
They're making do. I mean, the last war barely made it to Mirabar, and this one, who knows if it ever will, but we don't even know who we're fighting yet, except for, as it sounds like, giants.
Yeah. I think hopefully we'll be able to stop some of this. I wrote to you about it. I think fought some giants, and yeah. An interesting thing. We also heard of a prophecy.
Oh my goodness, that's heroic.
In some sense, I don't know. It was from a hag in the woods. I don't know really if it is real or not. It seems to be. Alyssa, I know she's from the woods and all. She believes in stuff like this. The hag very much seems powerful. Perhaps the prophecy was true, but it's talked about a war, multiple wars perhaps, in theory, and involving giants as well. So now, as we know this, I mean, I'm kind of curious. Perhaps it will be relevant.
My goodness. Well, these are strange times, but hags, giants. This is the world we live in.
It very much is an intriguing one. And you are faring okay?
I'm finding my place. The world's changing. I can't just wait around till, I marry and such. So I will be finding my purpose soon, I think. Who knows? I've been studying some of the medicine and nursing and painting and finding my interests. And who knows? Maybe the war will bring me to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Of course, I'm happy to hear you're being very proactive about things. I suppose I share the similar sentiment of not just wanting to wait around for things to happen, want to go accomplish things, go achieve things.
It's a shame. If you were here longer, I could have helped you paint.
You can paint.
You can paint?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Well, I'm sure you'll be back again. We'll paint something... We'll paint the same thing.
Okay, that works. Know thy enemy.
Fuck, do you have a limited amount of time you can use this or no?
Nope.
Fuck me, this is my life now. Delete Battlemaster 2020.
Total class levels.
Fewer.
Strength score.
Lesser.
Okay. Not a demon. Not a demon. We good. I smile.
God. Fuck me. Okay. She gives you a very loving hug. Take care of yourself, brother.
You as well, sister.
She says goodbye.
Give her a handshake.
Say goodbye and
She gives you a very gentle side hug, Kaiser, if you allow.
Sure.
pog.
Huge.
Zane looks suspiciously at Kaiser.
I look suspiciously at Zane's sister.
Kaiser's mom is a lamp in the corner. She also looks suspicious at the whole situation. I don't approve.
Alright, yeah. Fine. Wait around until pack up
Yeah.
until people make their way back, and yeah.
Alrighty. You the other three?
I walk
Cat
in from
runs into
looking
the house.
suspiciously at Kaiser from just outside the room.
The balcony. Okay.
Oh, Zane, good, I found you here. I think we need to leave, like... Well, I know we're planning to leave now anyway, so... Now's good.
Like more pressing of a now?
Well...
Now, probably.
Oh.
It's not... Okay, no, it's not that pressing in general. It's just... Some things have happened that are just very suspicious, and so I would just feel more comfortable that we make sure we get out of here. It's less so leave in a hurry, and more so leave kind of, inconspicuously.
But also in a hurry?
Honestly, I'm not sure if the hurry is as important.
Okay.
But we are planning to leave right now anyway, so it's not really relevant.
Inconspicuously as in not going through the gates, or...
Just trying our best not to be accosted in any way. Leaving with haste.
Would Zane know if there's like any ways to like sneak out of Mirabar? That's not just the main two gates.
Oh God. From
Well,
like...
I'm sure you're a noble, like a high noble. I'm sure you got some like escape paths in your house, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
You'd be a troll noble if you didn't have one of those.
My sense is that yes, there would be. Yes. They're a little treacherous, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, if there is a way that we must leave very quietly, make sure that no one sees us, we could do that. I know of a way. If it is absolutely necessary, I'd prefer not to, I suppose. But the option is there. I don't know what's happened.
Act as
Like,
though So, it's just Zane's sister there who knew about the plan in the first place and everything, right?
Yeah, and yes.
Okay, so I think so. Lemmy seems to be missing, and where is Alyssa? Is
She can,
Alyssa anywhere around? I assume she's
she
back
can
at
be
this
in that
point.
scene if she wants to be.
I ran back, so I don't know if I'm back by now.
You can be if you want to be. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
Cat ran fast.
Okay,
Wow.
there's a cat. Hello, cat.
I scratched Kaiser and then turned into.
Huh?
Oh, my bad. I just kind of did that on accident. Yuck. Things
Begin.
happened. Wait,
So
Kaiser, we'll talk about this later.
first off, Alyssa, I need you to explain. Well, okay. First, I guess it's full of some framing of the whole thing. We went to Lemmy's shop, home, and he was not there. It seemed as though he hadn't been there. And I cast a spell to speak to him, and there was no response. So, unless he was actually at someone else's house sleeping, then I have no idea where he could be. And does he really come off as the type to go have friends? Not really. So, Alyssa, you then stayed, and you said that someone came in. So, I mean, go ahead, and I haven't heard the whole story on this yet.
Okay. So after you guys left,
1 second. 1 second. Thank you, welcome to the party for the raid. I'm really glad the first message the raiders got to see is Mr. Igyr definitely fucks. Welcome. We are in the middle of some nice roleplay. Continue.
okay, so you guys left, and then I was like, meow, and I was a cat, and I was just looking around because I was like looking for mice, and then I heard like this shh and like footsteps, and so I went upstairs and I hid in Limmy's room, and then I was in there, and someone came in there, and it was that guy from last night, the like kind of dwarfy guy who's like really tan and he has like coppery hair. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Are you referring to Igyr? The mage?
Yeah, that one. So he was there, and he was like, I think he was looking for something. Yeah, he was totally looking for something. And so he was looking for something, and then he said, he was totally knew that we were there, though, because he was said, 3 entered and 2 left, and one, they were like, oh, and I was like, oh, man. So then I, like, hid, and I was really quiet. And then he was talking to somebody, but nobody was there, and then he made the whole room into a tornado, and I zooped in the cat thing, and he saw me, so then I had to pretend to be a cat, but I tricked him, and he really thought I was a cat. I was a very good perm. He bought it completely. And he said that he brought me outside because he was going to leave because he said that nobody was there, and he was looking for something, and he told the guards that it wasn't there, whatever they were looking for. And then I ran back here.
Okay, one thing about your story there. So he knew that you all went and Lemmy was not there, and you went into his shop?
He said that 3 went in and only 2 came out. So they were watching the shop and they saw us go in.
I think he's saying basically how you broke into his shop.
It wasn't Lemmy. He didn't know that we broke in. He just said that 3 went in. No one broke in.
Then
how did you get in the shop if you didn't break in?
We opened the door.
Is that true?
We didn't break anything. We just opened it.
Was it locked?
It.
Technically the truth.
I mean, you didn't say we unlocked
Was it
the
locked?
door. You said we broke
Was it
it.
locked?
We didn't break anything.
Was it
no
locked?
one broke anything.
Was it locked?
Yes.
He broke in.
We unlocked it.
Okay, is that
This is a very good lock, to be honest.
Yeah, she just did it with some stuff she found in her bag. She said she didn't even have the stuff. So does it really even count?
What?
Anyway.
Okay, regardless, okay, you broke in, you walked in, it was open. Honestly, it does not matter. What the point I think of this is that Igyr knew that you all went in and left and did not accost you or anything of the sort, and you are also still there. And you, were a cat, and Igyr knew that you are not a cat.
No, he knew I was a cat. He thought I was a cat. I tricked him. I went, and I went, meow, and I went, purr. And he tired me and he said that I was a good cat. And then because I'm pretty sure if he thought that I wasn't a cat, he would have taken me with him because he was holding me and he brought me outside. But he called me a cat a few times.
He did not take Lucius nor Aubrey nor decided to try to stop them.
True.
But they were disguised. And Aubrey was invisible.
Guys, when we
So I don't know how
left,
she saw him anyway.
He said 3 entered, 2 left. He saw people leave. It had to have been them. If he knew that Lemmy was not there.
Yeah. I think he thought I
Bane,
was a
you said
cat.
he knew we were there. Why was he watching the shop too?
He said he was there to find something, but he couldn't find it. He said, I guess it's not here.
Did you guys find anything?
No.
Looking for Lemmy, we didn't find him, so we got concerned and we left.
I hate this game.
Why do you I mean, you were going to ask what he knew I was going to answer no.
These are your friends, Tom. These are the choices you've made.
Alright, so that
Okay,
begs the
so you guys-
question
Yeah.
of what they were looking for, but interesting. So Igyr knows it was us. Igyr was going to tell the Martians that we were there. Perhaps there is some connection, Kaiser, after all, between this.
I mean, at this point, it's pretty close, right?
Yeah, and so I was talking to my mother just a short while ago and said that the Martian said a very strange thing at the end of the party to her. Said that the endeavors had been fruitful. Yeah, which she thinks means that the Martian set out to find some sort of information at the party and did so. And that was after she spoke to, or after the Martian spoke to Lemmy.
We should be walking out as we talk.
So, yeah, perhaps that, okay, yeah, let us take there is a path outside of Mirabar that will not be seen. We don't go at the gates. Let's take that one.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Horses?
I
That's a good
don't
question.
think we can take horses in this path. Matthew, if I'm wrong.
I
You said
feel.
it's treacherous.
Yeah, yeah. I'm honestly, I'm a little torn. What you know what, Kron? I want you to help me. What do you think this path is like?
What do I think the path is like? When I think of the path, I think of like there's some like nobles, like the upper section of Mirabar proper or whatever. There's like a
In case there's like an incursion on the town, you need an escape path for
yeah. It's kind of like nobles would probably know about, at least the ones in this area. There's like a winding, like twisting path,
Switchback.
and then it kind of like goes down like the mountain, and you can like technically get down there and like escape Mirabar proper and be just like in the wilderness.
All right, so single file horses, I think, can go down.
Okay.
Okay.
So we didn't talk to Zane's parents about horses, but what do you want to do, Zane?
I mean, does my family have horses? We have stables.
Yeah, you have like 50 horses.
Yeah, we can just.
You rich, you got horses, homie.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can just take some horses.
Just an egregious amount of
We have the
horses.
in the back there.
Yeah.
The horses are in the back, the front, the sides. There are so many horses, but yes, we can take a few horses. It will be sure to tell the stable hand, and yeah, that is fine. We also got a bit of a gift from my parents. We got just 700 platinum, but yeah.
So what now?
Is that a lot?
That's what I was
Excuse me?
talking about.
What?
1 second. Thank you, Whalerfish and Karen Seraph for the follows. Thank you. Go continue. And Barashi for the follows as well. Creator of Power Outage. Continue.
Yeah, we got
Something very casually there that didn't sound like something people generally say.
700 platinum.
no 700
Oh.
platinum.
Lucius, we haven't seen that in our lives.
Well, no, I have, but that's like
What?
life saving. Well,
Huh?
my adopted family were merchants. They definitely had some coin, but that's still an absurd amount of money to just be so cavalier about.
I suppose. But now we have it. Can use it to whatever we need.
Well, I suppose I'm just grateful then.
Yeah, my family is very, very generous. Make sure you at least say some sort of goodbyes before we go.
Yes, of course.
Elisa, Aubrey, and Lucius. Kaiser and I have already said our goodbyes.
Yes, I will quickly make the rounds.
We should go get the
Yeah.
horses as they go.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and try to be as courteous as possible. Please.
Yeah,
Um,
they don't like me.
Say my goodbyes. I've interacted with nobles. I will be very courteous.
Get some winter clothes as well.
Yeah, Zane will just find a servant and say, yeah, can you please get a couple of sets of winter clothes for
Oh, with the clothes, like
Oh,
what do you
yeah,
need, 4?
like-
You need 4, right? I already have some.
I'll say that this is the
oh, you have some? Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say this is like the snobby under butler that you were talking to before.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Yes, thank you.
Hmm.
2 female, 1 smaller. I don't know how tall Aubrey is in out of character, but describe the proportions, everybody, and just some heavy winter clothes, something warm clothes.
Yes, these are for your traveling companions.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, remember that's for the horses. I'm not gonna talk to this guy because he won't listen to me. So what?
Yeah, I asked the stable hand about the horses.
Oh, is this not the stable hand? I couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, watch yourself.
I imagine that this guy kind of looks like an English bulldog.
Yeah, of course he does. The under butler turns to Kaiser when Kaiser says it and says, and nods.
Know thy enemy. Total class levels.
Lower.
Strength score.
Lower.
I smile.
I'm deleting your character. The worst.
Alright, while they're making the rounds and the butler's getting the clothes, Zane'll go to the stable hand and acquire 5 horses.
Okay, that's not a problem. They're all saddled up. Takes a little bit of time. The winter clothes, they're a rough fit, but they, there's a lot of options. And you're all able to gather your supplies and head out if you so choose.
Yeah, guess we do that. Gather back up, and Zane says, "Alright, follow me," and leads them sort of like behind the keep, and then like there's a little like pathway into some like trees or something.
Wait, Zane.
and then- Yes?
Does only your family know this, or does every noble family?
I imagine a few of them know.
So the Marchion could know we're going this way, right?
Possibly. Does Martian know about this? Probably, with how much he seems to know and pride himself on knowing things.
Okay. Let me stand in front of you then, and just direct me.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
Zane, just to refresh my memory, you don't have the Ring of Mind Shielding on, do you? No one here in this party has a Ring of Mind Shielding, right?
No, we have one.
We have an
I believe Lucius had it.
amulet of non-detection,
Proof
right?
against
Yeah.
Yes,
Proof
which
against-
is not the
yeah.
same.
Oh,
Cool,
okay.
thanks. Just checking.
I believe currently I am wearing. I don't have it on my D&D Beyond page. I think it's still on Tom's D&D Beyond page.
Yeah,
Understood. You were wearing it last.
I just haven't noted that whoever's wearing it.
Was
basically.
wearing it the last time that it has been discussed.
Okay. You begin to make your way down the mountain pass. And as you're kind of making your way down after you're gone for a little, you're traveling down for a better part of an hour. Zane, you get a message in your head. Okay, I heard you were leaving, so I'm saying goodbye to you. You have a safe travels. Farewell. Say hello to the good kitty for me. Goodbye.
Well,
Oh, he knew. Pet
you know,
babies.
awkward. Weird champ.
Goodbye.
Heading you.
I will... What was that?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Zane will reply, "Goodbye. I send my regards to you and the Martian and your and his family."
Alrighty. The winds whip around you and sting your face. Cold and biting are the winds this high up in the mountain, but you are protected by your winter gear that you chose to procure and wear. Step by step takes you better part of 8 hours or so to make it your way down the mountain pass towards Harshnag, if that is where you are headed.
Yep.
Lucius?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had a shit-eating grin on or not. I wasn't sure if you were about to say anything. Whew, okay. After that travel time, you are able to make it to Harshnag unabated.
Nice.
He stands up as he sees you all approaching on your horseback and gives you a wave. He definitely sees you, I think, before you see him. Gives you a very nice, confident wave as you approach. You see he has the pig there with him. Seems to just be kind of eating some grain on the ground. Corn, rather.
Greetings, Harshnag. How was your stay?
It's been relatively pleasant. I had a couple guards out here at one point that were just asking what I was up to, giant in the area and all that.
What did you say to them?
I said that I was accompanying some adventurers as a mercenary.
Did they just bought that?
They pressed me for more answers, and I ignored them. And then they went away.
That's fortunate.
Okay.
He just smiles. And he just kind of stands up.
Zane just looks up. Yep.
Your kind doesn't tend to press the issue.
That's usually the problem, is that they might be scared.
Yes, they were.
And then, the fear is very bad for some people.
It is. It is very bad for people who are very vulnerable. And I am lucky to not be so vulnerable.
Okay.
So
that's your pig, right?
Yes, and points to the pig. He is a good companion.
Okay. Harshnag, do you have a mount? So can you ride something?
My kind do have mounts, but I do not personally have one, no.
Okay, because
What is?
Why do you ask?
It was basically to make sure what speed we'd have to go in terms, because we have horses here. As you said.
I'm sure over land I would travel faster than your horses.
Huh?
Yes.
Kaiser, he's a giant.
So, when you say giant, how giant is he?
He's huge size.
Look, he's right there, actually.
He's 20 feet tall.
Kaiser, you're embarrassing me again. I didn't think you would
Shut
do
the
it
fuck up.
twice in one day.
Kaiser.
No.
So
That is my fault.
17.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Harshnag.
Would you like to know my strength score?
Nope, I'm good.
Higher.
Yep. Well, I've already made stew.
Ew.
Yeah, of course. I knew you were coming, so I cooked you something. And he turns. He's like, I even was able to procure some. I know that you keep your own, but I was able to procure additional human-sized eating utensils.
Oh. That's not where I thought that was going.
What?
There's some human for this stew.
Yeah.
I know.
That's what I thought he was going to say. I was like, we don't eat humans.
For yourself.
So he settles. He settles you all in around the fire as he's actually a pretty good cook. Very nice hearty like a kind of potato, vegetable kind of stew. Very delicious, well seasoned. Before we set on the road, did you have any further questions for me? Anything you want to know about our journey?
We are going north to the spine of the world, yes, and reminds me again how do you know where we are going? Yes?
The Eye of the All-Father houses an ancient oracle-like spirit, said to be one of the very first giant kings, or one of the spiritual advisors to the first giant kings. It's rumors differ. The oracle has always granted giant kin with great wisdom. It can see many portents and knows many things. However, it is also protected by ancient and powerful giant runes and magic,
Makes sense.
protecting it from non-giant kin entering it and viewing it, although there have been some incursions by powerful draconic sorcerers in the past. So, I know where the Eye of the All-Father is, and I will take us there.
All right. Sounds
We
good to me.
heard about a dragon, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Dragon in a forest.
Oh, what dragon would that be?
Which forest was that
Talking
again?
about Cloud.
Cloth wasn't in a forest, Cloth was in the Vale.
Oh, did someone talk about a dragon in a forest?
Yes.
Crypt Garden Forest.
Yep.
And
I
that
don't
is
remember
old what is her name? She's a green dragon. So there's been 2 dragons dropped. There's Cloth, of the Red Terror, the dual wand wielding Archmage dragon. And then there's the more mysterious and reclusive one in Crypt Garden, who I believe is called Old Snarlfang, I think. I'll have to look her up. But yes. The Dragon of Crypt Garden Forest. I'll look her up real quick.
I heard of the one between Raven's Rock and Cloth and Vale to the east.
That was where the village is. The ruins of the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
I
So
don't know.
we should we start going. We don't know if Munchion is sending people or what they're going to do.
Like if they were going to send somebody, they would have done it while we were in the city.
Well, they didn't want to make a scene maybe in the city. They want us to get farther away.
Yeah, Igyr knows we left, by the way.
Who?
I mean, I thought that we thought that they didn't care about us, that they were just looking for the thing in Lemmy's shop.
Well, they won't care enough to accost us, but they care enough to know. And Igyr knows, Igyr is the Martian's mage, knows that we left, and indeed that Elisa, you are a cat.
I don't think he knew I was a cat. I was the best cat. I don't think other cats knew I wasn't a cat either. Like that one
Okay.
cat.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's start going.
Well, I didn't think we'd travel overnight. I figured we'd set out in the morning.
It's night?
Yes, it took you 8 hours to travel down here.
Oh my god.
I think we should travel a little bit if we're worried.
You're 8 hours away from the city?
I
Yes.
believe we should be
Jesus.
fine.
Okay.
That's nice.
Igyr, and sure we can handle ourselves all together.
I think so. If they really wanted to do something to us, they would have already, I think.
Okay.
I also think if they wanted to do something to us, the worst possible time to attack us is while we are hanging out with our friend the Frost Giant.
Indeed.
And they may want to be more patient and wait until we are hanging out with our friend the Frost Giant.
Plus, if they wanted to deal with us when we were split up, they probably would have made a move then.
Okay. Let's just take a rest then. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Alrighty. The night will pass without interruption. If there's any scenes anyone wishes to create, they can.
Aubrey wants to ask Zane a question. Zane, are you capable of casting the spell Fireball by chance?
I am indeed, yeah.
Okay. Maybe a little bit of time before we have a little bit of downtime for it, but I am able to create wands, and I would be able to create one that would use that spell. But I would need your assistance with it because I cannot currently use that magic.
Oh. Yes, your talents never cease to impress. Of course, I will assist if you need. Just let me know what you need me to do and when.
Alright. Probably won't be a bet because we need a bit of downtime for it. Takes a fair amount of time to do.
You can do this with any spells that someone can cast?
I believe so. I haven't tried it with other spells, but this was the one that I was thinking of trying.
Well, yeah, no, I will help when it is that we have some downtime, and I may ask you for then some assistance with some other type of ones then.
Of course.
Alright.
As long as either myself or if we know someone who is able to cast a spell, it should be able to be imbued into a wand.
Of course. Appreciated, thank you.
Of course. Should you go to sleep?
Before we go to sleep, I'm gonna cast the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. So we all get +5 to dexterity and wisdom, so stealth and perception checks, and any light from any open flames in the little sphere that I create isn't visible from outside.
Okay. Sounds good.
So you cast the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow, +5 to Perception Stealth, and they can't see in the inside or whatever. The light can't be seen. Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is there anything else anyone wishes to do that night?
Nope.
Actually, I'll keep that up, I think. Oh, but I have to close. Ooh, I'm a mess. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. I think it makes sense. Okay. Alyssa, you are dreaming a very restful and deep sleep under the protection of the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself kind of sleeping within your dream. And you awake, only to be within your dream, only to be accompanied by your fae friends of the summer and the winter. And they're just kind of staring at you like patient dogs.
Oh, it's you guys again. Hi.
The summer fae speaks. Hello. Did the dream work?
It did. Thank you so much. It was so helpful, and we didn't have to do our bad plan that could have gotten us in trouble, but we might, because, all right, a lot happened, but yeah, it really worked. And she decided that she was going to wait and not marry the other person so that she could wait for Zane and that they can be together.
That is wonderful. That's why I chose to help you the way that I did. I am a sucker for love.
It was very helpful. Thank you very much. And then, but this other thing happened too, where we were going to our other plan was that we were going to use Lemmy Two Shoes, who's like this mind magic guy. And I think he got caught. And when we went to his house afterwards, somebody was looking for something. And I didn't tell my friends this, but I totally stole some shoes.
That's exciting. I love it when you steal things.
Me too.
Are they good shoes? Are they?
They're beautiful. They're these little leather boots, and they have these really pretty little buckles on them. And I feel like they're magic, but I don't know what they do.
Well, that is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose you can have someone of your friends, identify it or something.
Okay, but here's the problem. I told them that I didn't take anything from the shop.
Well, I'm sure if you just have Aubrey do it, she's kind of understanding.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Aubrey probably would totally tell me.
Yes.
Probably wouldn't ask too many questions either.
No, she's very understanding, that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's
I like her the best.
Yes, I think she's everyone's favorite. I think that, she's good for you to have around in this time in your life. And I think you're going to be good for her.
Why do you think that?
Just a hunch.
Aubrey's sad sometimes.
You live long enough. I think you start to care, and when you live a life of purpose, I think you start to carry around a little sadness with you always.
Wow, that makes growing up sound awful.
Oh, it's the worst. But she knew a great love. And now she knows a great pain.
Love is really important, it seems like.
I think it is. I think it's absolutely crucial.
I want to fall in love.
That does sound nice. When you imagine yourself in love, when you dream of love, what does it look like?
I guess I never really thought about it before. In the druid circle, things are different than out here in the real world, in the big world.
Yes, very different.
Someone very pretty.
Okay. What else?
I don't know. I don't know if I've decided yet. Sometimes I think girls are pretty and sometimes I think boys are pretty, so I don't know.
Oh, I am right there with you. I completely agree. I love all the flavors.
But I don't know. Somebody who makes me, I don't know. It's, Zane has love and it makes him sad.
But it also animates him with purpose.
I don't know. It's all really confusing. How can you be happy and sad at the same time? Is that good to be happy and sad at the same time? What happens if I love somebody and they don't love me back?
I'm afraid that will happen.
I don't want it to happen. How do I make them love me back?
Well, there are spells for that, and we can teach you. But do you want? And there are even potions for it. But is that what you want? For someone to love you and to have no choice?
I mean, maybe, but not right now. I think I have to find out who I want to love first, and then I can decide.
Well, I hope you find someone who strikes your fancy soon.
Me too. But we have so many other things going on, and we're going to some mountain, and there probably isn't any cute people there.
Well, all the beautiful ones in that mountain are very dangerous.
What does that mean?
I'm afraid you'll find out soon enough.
Beware of the beautiful people on the mountain. Got it.
Indeed. And the Summer Fae holds out his hand. Did you know that I'm a lord? As if to, escort you. Did you know that I'm a lord?
I didn't.
Yes, the Fae are people, have their own systems of court and hierarchy. and he continues to lead you down this kind of obscure path through what looks to be a rather beautiful manor. Yes, I was granted a lordship in service of certain activities I did. My next step up is, of course, to be a baron.
All the courts that we've been to have lots of rules. Does the Fate Court have lots of rules too?
It does, but they're like really hard to understand.
I think all rules are hard to understand, so I understand.
Yes, but Fey rules are broken all the time, and it's how you break them is is what matters.
Oh.
Yes.
What do you have to do to become a baron?
That's just the thing, you see. I became a lord by punishing the wicked. And I think I have to become a baron by punishing even more wicked people.
How do you find people to punish? Are there certain people that are wicked that you have to punish? Or do you just go find anyone?
He stops, and you can see now you're standing over someone who's in their bed or resting. I was once told by my queen that all who dwell in your world are wicked.
I don't think all of us are wicked, but definitely some of them. There's a Fae Queen? Is she, like, in charge of all of the Fae?
She's in charge of me. There are several Fae Queens and many Fae Kings. But I don't believe that anymore. I don't think everyone's wicked. And he looks down, and you can see you're standing over Zane, sleeping.
It's Zane. That's my friend Zane.
It is.
He's from Mirabar.
He is.
I don't think he's wicked. Zane's a good one.
I think he's very good. We were happy to help him, I was. But he's been here now. And once you've been here, a piece of you never really leaves.
What does that mean?
Dreams and nightmares shape who we are.
Is there any way I can help protect him from the nightmares?
Just keep being his friend. Keep protecting him. Let him protect you. Let him be your friend. That's all any of us can do to survive nightmares.
Understood. Is your Fae Queen my Fae Queen too?
Oh, God, no. You can choose all that way later. You don't have to worry a thing.
Okay.
Anyway, I think the next time I see you, you should bring Zane with you.
Oh, I can do that. How do I bring him with me here, though?
Just wish it really hard when you fall asleep.
Okay, I can do that. Should I tell him or should I just bring him?
It's up to you.
I'll just bring him. We won't tell him. It'll be a really good surprise.
Ooh, I like it. I love surprises. I love surprises.
Who doesn't?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, get some rest. And they've now brought you over to an empty bed, and they kind of, lay you down and tuck you in. Sleep.
Good night, friends. Thank you for all your help.
Sleep well. Gives you a kiss on your forehead, and you see the Winter Fae woman is just kind of staring. She gives you a gentle nod. You drift to sleep. Alrighty, you all wake the next morning well rested and complete another long rest.
Oh, you not dead?
Nope.
Another day, another waking up and living.
Yeah, Pog. And you are all level 8. Pog.
Oh,
Pog.
Pug you.
Pog.
Actual Pug you. Nice.
Wow.
And I believe with that we will end tonight's session.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we can outro and then do this because we're all gonna get real sucked into leveling.
Yeah, you guys are such nerds.
Well, I would like to roll my additional stats.
I mean, you're welcome to level on stream if you so wish. I mean, we're just chilling, which is
ASI.
You're fine. You're fine. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Thank you. Welcome to the party for the raid. Hero Physio, thank you for the follow.
That's the boy right there.
Hero Physio.
That's my old coach.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, awesome.
I like him.
Back at a HOTS coach.
Yeah, he was a HOTS coach.
Yay. That's awesome.
Take those 8s.
Thank you, Chris, for the 100 bits. Miwa, it's good to see you. It's good to see everyone. Other Doc Jim, it's good to see you. Thank you, everyone who stopped by, followed. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, make sure you're following, subscribe, check out our merch, do all those wonderful things. Support us so we can keep doing this. If you're not, Discords are fun. Join our Discord and come chat with us. It's a pretty quiet Discord because we don't have like a million channels like a lot of other Discords do. So it can be kind of a chill place to hang out and talk about stuff. And I'm there, so that's all the reason you need to join.
There it is.
There it is. What do y'all? Who's doing ASI? Who's doing feet?
ASI.
I'm probably feeting.
Oh my god! Of course you are.
Doing ASL.
Wait, how'd your strength get to 20? Because you did a bump at 4? Oh, because you're a fighter. 4
I'm
and
a
6.
fighter, so I get 6. Yo.
Damn, Pog.
The hell, man? Think I'm just cheating out here?
No.
That's how I did
Yes.
Are you going to take a feat that lets you ask a bunch of questions that I don't want to answer?
it. Observation.
Motherfucker. The worst. I can read their lips. Fuck me. This is intentionally off screen, Tom. Leave me alone.
My bad. I just was reading my abilities. Oh, yeah, I could just do this. I forgot.
Oh, shit. God, that's funny.
Yeah, it's like Faye, what's your passive perception in my campaign? It's like 23?
24, I think.
24. So yeah, I'm like, I think about encounters. I'm like, so yeah, then they'll sneak up on the. Oh, okay. Well, they won't do that.
Just wait until I can get my next feat.
Yeah.
Gonna take Prodigy and make a perception expertise.
Monk ass.
God.
The few times people have actually snuck up on you guys will no longer ever happen again.
Correct.
28 passive perception.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, it'll be whatever. You're all level 11 right now, right?
They're 10. They're gonna be
10. So that's
soonish,
4. So it's it's 28, and then it'll scale 2 points every time you go up a tier.
Oh boy.
Changes the whole game, but that's the rules. Them's the rules.
That's it. There's the rules.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and do the outro. Again, really big thanks to everyone who stopped by and showed up. It's always good to see folks in chat and supporting the stream. We'll do in reverse order. Tom, take it away, buddy.
Hello, Tom here. I play games. I am fighter level 8. Brow man. Don't know what I'm taking yet. We'll see. I rolled an 8 though on my HP, so we're faker. Yeah, I don't really do much, but I do play Firefly on Tuesdays at 9:30 Central. Smile on this channel. I turned off my headset and I couldn't hear anything, so sorry if you cut me off there.
No, I would never cut you off.
Oh, okay. Other than that,
all right, you're done.
God.
Continue. Okay, continue.
Go next.
I was gonna ask you, Tom. You need to say. I'd like to hear your favorite moment, and then I had a question for you.
Okay. Huge favorite moment. would have been going with Zane to his relatives and say goodbye to them. They all had some different to say to me, which was nice.
Which one did you like the most?
Your sister seems cool.
Mm.
I don't like your mom though.
His mom was very nice to you.
Extremely so.
You have to
Even though you
understand.
embarrassed her.
Correct. You have to understand her perspective.
Well, Kaiser doesn't understand her perspective.
Fair enough. I had a question. Describe Kaiser for me, because is he actually Midnight Black, or is he not? I'm now confused on my visual.
He is basically, I would say, he's like a tint. It's hard to explain. I don't want to say he's gray.
Okay.
But he's darker than gray.
Okay.
You could describe him as just a black human.
Right.
But he is indeed drab.
Right, of course. I know he's secret dry. I just wasn't sure about his complexion. Cool. That's cool. I was just curious. May.
Hi, I'm May. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MaybeBuzz. My favorite part of today was probably being a cat and being I have no idea if I'm about to get caught or not. I was very, very concerned that I was about to fucking get caught and Cass was gonna message me and I was gonna be like, yo, here's the stitch. I'm in the keep. I'm in the prison, something. So that was really fun. Just because I like being a cat, and that was a fun interaction of that scene of not knowing what was going to happen to me.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Janorama, for the 13-month of subscribing. Thank you, Casanova.
Hello, I am Casanova. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at CasanovaHots. I've got a bunch of stuff coming up, so just go follow me on Twitter. Just do it. Just follow me.
Hell yeah.
Find out all the crazy stuff I'm doing, mostly involving Runeterra, and then my podcast that will be coming out towards the end of the month. And yeah, my favorite moment. God, I really just enjoyed how you played the wizard with. It was so spooky, but he's just eating a cookie, and that was the most horrifying thing, is that he's eating a cookie. I always love that kind of stuff, so that was great.
Hell yeah. Kron.
Hello, my name is Crone. You could find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Crone, and Instagram at C9Crone. I'm gonna be playing in a tournament in 5 hours. Something like that. Yeah, I'll be streaming that over on my channel. Along with Faye, we'll both be playing that. Favorite moment for tonight? I mean, definitely the thing that made the most impression was the wizard and that whole scene with Alyssa getting caught. So I was thinking if she got caught and got captured and was imprisoned in the Martian's home, what the fuck are we gonna do? And yeah, my hunch was definitely correct that he definitely knew. So it's interesting, what kind of power either Igyr or the Martian thinks they can have with that information, and that's appealing to me, and Zane as well. So that's why it was favorite moment.
Awesome. Faye.
Hello, I am Faye. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at It's Faye. As Karen said, we have a tournament later at 5 in the morning, so that'll be interesting to play in that early/late. Favorite moment, definitely the shop scene was great because it was almost out of a horror scene, and then yeah, he's just eating the fucking cookie. Other than that, I always like the dream sequences with Alyssa, especially with the music in the background. It always feels really whimsical.
Yeah, those are some of my favorite things to do. I'm addicted to those scenes. And that Summer Faye is actually a character of mine from another game, but I've changed his. He was the fucking worst in that other game. but he's actually not evil this time around. And the Winter Fae is an NPC from The Ghost in the Machine, so I've kind of taken those pieces and repurposed them here. It's fun to play those two together. Love those scenes. Yeah, good stuff. All right, I'm Matthew Foreman, folks. You can tune in here. Dice Priori, where I am. Yep, great. And tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, we are having a holiday special, Christmas in January, the Droskin Christmas Carol. I'll be playing Jack Frost, a sorcerer. Wednesdays for Ghost of the Machine. Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Central on this channel. You can do You can catch the Firefly finale, I do believe. Tom is in that. Hey, Tom.
Me, I am Tom here.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and raid Legendary. Oh wait. I was looking for someone different to raid. It looks like Maddie is up. We'll go ahead and raid him. Is he still up? I'm gonna assume he's still going. Okay, we're gonna raid Maddie Games, our merch guy and great content creator. Go tell him you love him. So yeah, tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. for Christmas Carol special. Droskin Christmas Carol special. Bye. All right.